Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I decided to create this smoky eye with these red lips, perfect for Christmas if you ask me. Also, can you believe my shirt? See what I did there? If you like this look and all the mess in between, please go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. That way it ensures that the makeup stays all day and it doesn't run out. So I'm gonna start by massaging it and then until it starts to get a little bit tacky, because that's what we want. That way whenever we apply the foundation over top, it ensures that it's gonna be sticking to it. And then over top of my pores, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this Makeup Forever Step 1 smoothing primer. So I'll just go ahead and apply that where I have the biggest pores, which is on my cheeks here and a little bit on my nose. Okay, so next up I'm gonna be taking the Ambient Soft Glow foundation and I'm gonna be mixing up two shades. Start off by applying the foundation first in the places that I need more coverage, which clearly is over here, here. It's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, okay. Usually I don't really enjoy having like full coverage just because you can always feel it, but today it's gonna be the day that I will definitely have full coverage foundation. So then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the beauty blender and I'm just gonna dab it all over my face. That way it can remove some of the excess foundation that is there. Because I mean, I want it to be full coverage, but not that full coverage. We don't want to be the cake at the party. I mean, if you want to be the cake, that's awesome. So next I'm going to go ahead and grab my Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that underneath my eyes. My goodness, those under eye bags. So meanwhile the concealer is setting underneath the eyes, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Ooh, that was a mouthful. And apply that on my eyelids. It ensures the eyeshadow to be there all day long. And I've always loved this eyeshadow primer because it fully stays there no matter what. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that concealer out with this sponge. And with whatever is left from the concealer, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that at the highest peaks of my face. So like my forehead, the bridge of the nose, and the chin. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more of that concealer and apply it on my eyelids. That way we can conceal all of that coloring that's over there. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my contour and bronzer. That way we can bronze up this ghostly face, which I don't mind. I like my ghostly face. And I like to apply all of this, as you can see, by stippling rather than by dragging it, just because otherwise I feel like if I'm gonna be dragging any sort of like concealer or even the contour, I feel like with the foundation underneath, that will also drag the foundation, so it will create an entire mess, and we don't like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour just a tiny bit over here. Also find it really appealing, like watching like the before and then like the during and then the after. Oh, like that's what it's all about. And also of course enjoying the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and fully set the face with this Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. I'm gonna make sure that there is no concealer underneath creased by applying the beauty blender and dabbing all over that one first before I go ahead and grab the powder. Go ahead and look up and remove the creases. You know, creases are supposed to crease, but if we can help it, why not? So I'm gonna go ahead right now and grab the powder and just look up and start dabbing that underneath the eye. And it doesn't matter if it's extra powdery like that, because we're gonna go ahead and remove that later. But for now, we want that area and that powder to be there, just in the event that any eyeshadow falls. We can just go ahead and remove that later. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Becca Sunlit bronzer in the shade Capricos, just to go ahead and set the powder and start looking kind of like I went to the beach, even though I didn't. But I will soon. So first I'm just gonna go ahead and dab all over the bronzer. That way we're not mixing bronzer powder and bronzer cream around. Plus that ensures that the shade is gonna be there all day long. Oh my god, I still have this Bling It On palette. It's got so many blushes and like I love it back in the day, and like this is what I would use on brides as well. I don't even remember when this came out, but it's still a good palette. So with the blush, what I like to do is just apply that afterwards, just because the blush is usually the first thing that leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it right now, but also afterwards, just so we're all fully locked and loaded. Then I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of blush on the nose, kind of like look at like a reindeer. So what I'm gonna do right now is just complete my brows.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again.
So my brow game literally went to play and got beaten up and then lost. But with that being said, I feel like we can just move past it, because today is just not one of the brows game. For these shadows, I'm gonna go ahead with an oldie but a goodie. This is the Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I love it. So I'm gonna start off by taking a little bit of the orange soda and burnt orange. So then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a denser but still fluffy brush, shade Sienna and Rustic. For this one, I just want it a little bit lower than the other one, but still blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a blending brush with no additional product, just so we're gonna be blending the two shades out. So I'm gonna go in with a tapered blending brush because I want more precision. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the shades Mulberry and Cypress Amber slowly but surely, because it's better to be adding more rather than taking off. Trust me, I've had that experience quite a few times. So it's best if you go slowly but surely. Gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of the Tempera shade, blending that downward. It has a little bit of lightness underneath here, but it also starts to blend out with the rest of the shades. And for instance, this shade is pretty good in the event that, for instance, that the shadows went a little bit too high. You can just literally grab this one and erase that. Next up, and spritz my brush with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, just because I gotta find my MAC Fix Plus, and that one works great for this. But I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Bronze. So I was applying my eyeshadow, and then I went ahead and I literally finished it, and then I looked there and it said battery exhausted. I was like, dang it. I did my eyeliner with the roller liner eyeliner, which this one is almost out, so I feel like it's all kind of like draggy. Just went ahead and I did like a thin eyeliner from the inner corner towards the outer. That way whenever I would blink, I would still be able to see the bronzy shade and the eyeshadow, just because I have hooded eyelids, and that creates like an extra step into the eyeliner. If you hooded girls out there know the struggle. I went ahead and I applied a little bit of mascara over top, and then also on my lower lashes. And right now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up with the rest of the face. That way we can add a little bit of whatever it needs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of the powder that I had set underneath here. That way it removes all of the fallouts too from the eyeshadow. Pretty good to have, especially whenever you're going to be doing any sort of like smoky looks. Just adding there that extra layer of powder. That way you can just fluff it all out and it's gone. Just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of, not a little bit, more so a lot of it, of highlighter. Becca Pop, no. I'm gonna be using the Champagne Pop by Becca. A little bit on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit over the chin.
For the Christmases of old, when I was
so because of my dystonia, that usually, as you can see, like my smile is not really that well, because I got Botox here, and apparently it's working out very well. But as you can see, like that creates unevenness on my lips either way. We'll go ahead and make it somewhat even.